surprised by how much money I got. And let me tell you something. I don't have half as much as most of these folks, or a tenth or 100th. There's only so much you can eat. There's only so big a house you can have.
Stepping away from the presidency, Barack Obama stepped into a spotlight where expectations remain as high as ever. His life now reads like a fascinating story, with each chapter unveiling luxurious homes and stunning vacations. But what lies behind the curtain of his post-presidential wealth? We will be uncovering how Obama has been living and what he's been doing secretly behind the scenes. Let's begin with the fortune he's accumulated. Net worth. Before diving into his current lifestyle, let's explore how Barack Obama built his financial empire and maintained his luxurious way of life after leaving office. You might assume Obama's wealth only surged after becoming President of the United States, but that's not the full story. To fully understand his financial success, we need to rewind to the early 2000s. Back in 2004, well before his rise, Obama earned a modest $80,287 salary as a member of the Illinois Senate. During this time, he was dedicated to serving his constituents and advancing public service, laying the foundation for his future career. But politics wasn't his only income stream. Obama was also a lecturer at the University of Chicago Law School, earning an additional $32,144 teaching future lawyers. Beyond salaries, Obama was smart with his money. He made wise investments, including holding assets like the Vanguard Wellington Fund, valued between $100,000 and $200,000. A major financial shift came in 2005 when Obama entered the world of publishing. That year marked a significant turning point with a lucrative multi-book deal from Random House. This deal featured a remarkable $1.9 million advance for his book, The Audacity of Hope, a sum that boosted his financial standing. When The Audacity of Hope hit the market, it didn't just make waves, it made a splash. The book quickly became a bestseller, securing a spot on the New York Times list for 30 weeks. Its success was so significant that the audiobook version won the 2008 Grammy Award for Best Spoken Word Album. Clearly, Random House made a wise investment in Obama's literary debut. But that wasn't all. In 2005, Obama wasn't just enjoying his book's success. He also pocketed over $847,000 from another book deal, this time for his earlier memoir, Dreams from My Father. This memoir, which offered an intimate glimpse into his early life and family, continued to bring in revenue well beyond its initial advance. Publishing success isn't just about advances. It's about ongoing royalties. Obama's financial success from writing was no accident. In 2005 alone, he earned $378,237 from book royalties. The next year, his memoirs brought in another $150,000, while The Audacity of Hope added $425,000 to his growing wealth. By 2007, the royalties from Obama's books had accumulated to an impressive $3.3 million. In addition, Obama received close to $816,000 from his literary agency, Distel and Goderic, likely from a mix of royalties and contractual agreements. But he didn't stop there. That same year, Obama also invested in U.S. Treasury notes, a safe bet valued between $500,000 and $1 million, and set up college savings plans for his daughters, each worth between $50,000 and $100,000. By the time he became president in 2008, Obama's holdings in U.S. Treasury bills ranged from $1.1 million to $5.1 million. And let's not forget the $1.4 million Nobel Peace Prize he earned after taking office. Upon receiving his Nobel Peace Prize, Barack Obama chose to donate the entire award to several charities. His post-presidency financial landscape has been just as dynamic. During his White House tenure from 2009 to 2015, he earned a steady $400,000 annually as president, along with book royalties and investment returns. Life after the presidency came with even more financial perks. Obama began drawing a $200,000 yearly pension, and his public speaking engagements, which could command fees as high as $400,000, added a lucrative supplement. Aware that this income alone might not fund their future plans, he and Michelle ventured into film production. In 2018, the Obamas launched Higher Ground Productions, which quickly made headlines by signing a major deal with Netflix. They extended their reach in 2022 with a global, multi-year, first-look deal with Audible. Meanwhile, Barack's 2020 memoir, A Promised Land, was part of a remarkable $65 million deal, which also included Michelle's memoir. The memoir was an instant hit, selling nearly 890,000 copies on its first day. Between his bestsellers, such as The Audacity of Hope and Of Thee I Sing and The Windfall from Dreams from My Father, Obama has earned considerable wealth. His books alone have generated $8.8 million, with his memoir adding another $6.8 million. Adding in his government salary of $3.7 million. Obama's income peaked at $5.6 million in 2009 before dipping to $450,000 by 2015 due to fewer book royalties. Altogether, his ventures and investments have contributed to an astonishing net worth of $70 million. Early life and education. Barack Obama's formative years are a rich tapestry that laid the foundation for his future as the 44th President of the United States. Born on August 4, 1961, at Kapiolani Medical Center in Honolulu, Hawaii, Obama was the child of a Kenyan father, Barack Obama Sr., and an American mother, Ann Dunham. Obama Sr., from the Luo ethnic group in Kenya, won a scholarship to study economics at the University of Hawaii. There, he met and married Ann Dunham in 1961, just 6 months before Barack Jr.'s birth. However, their marriage didn't last, and the couple separated a few years later. In 1964, Obama Sr. returned to Kenya, where he later remarried and took a senior position as an economic analyst for the Kenyan government. Sadly, he was mostly absent from his son's life after the separation, visiting only once in 1971 before his untimely death in a car accident in 1982. It was a deeply personal pilgrimage to connect with his Kenyan roots, especially his father's side of the family. Obama's time in Kenya allowed him to meet relatives, including his paternal grandmother, and gain a deeper understanding of his heritage and identity. Upon returning to the U.S., Obama decided to pursue higher education once more. In 1988, he enrolled at Harvard Law School, where he would soon make history. His time at Harvard was marked by his election as the first Black president of the prestigious Harvard Law Review, a notable achievement that caught the attention of the national media. Obama graduated magna cum laude in 1991. Following his graduation from Harvard, Obama returned to Chicago, where he joined the civil rights law firm of Minor, Barnhill, and Galland. He worked as an attorney specializing in voting rights cases and community development projects. Alongside his legal career, Obama began teaching constitutional law at the University of Chicago Law School, a role he would maintain until his election to the U.S. Senate. These formative experiences, including his academic achievements, early professional roles, and his community organizing work, would serve as the building blocks of his future political career. By the late 1990s, Obama was ready to make his mark on the national stage, paving the way for his historic rise to become the 44th President of the United States. He had the chance to meet his paternal relatives in Kenya for the first time, gaining deep insights that influenced his political and personal views. Despite receiving a full scholarship to Northwestern University School of Law, Obama boldly chose Harvard Law School, starting in the fall of 1988. Living in Somerville, Massachusetts, he quickly excelled academically. By the end of his first year, he became an editor of the Harvard Law Review and later served as its president. His achievements were further enhanced by his work as a research assistant for constitutional scholar Lawrence Tribe. Obama graduated magna cum laude in 1991. After graduation, he took a 2-year visiting law and government fellow position at the University of Chicago Law School, where he focused on writing his first book. This further solidified his commitment to legal scholarship and public service. After earning his law degree, Obama transitioned into academia, teaching constitutional law at the University of Chicago. From 1992 to 1996, he served as a lecturer and later as a senior lecturer until 2004. His time at the university greatly influenced his future political career, which we'll explore later. Reflecting on his childhood, Obama fondly recalls his years in Honolulu. He appreciated Hawaii's cultural diversity and spirit of mutual respect, shaping his worldview and core values. Obama shared that he initially didn't notice the racial differences between his white mother and his black father, only realizing it as he grew older and began confronting societal views of his mixed-race identity. In his teenage years, he used alcohol, marijuana, and cocaine to cope with his identity struggles and was part of a group of friends who occasionally smoked marijuana. Before making history as the first African-American president, Obama was deeply involved in public service. In the mid-1980s, he moved to Chicago, where he became a community organizer, working on tutoring programs, job training, and tenant rights advocacy in underprivileged areas. These experiences were key in shaping his dedication to service and paved the way for his political career. During his time as a lecturer and later senior lecturer at the University of Chicago Law School, Obama specialized in constitutional law, deepening his understanding of the legal and political environment. In 1992, he also led Project Vote, an effort to increase voter registration in Illinois. Under his leadership, the program mobilized 700 volunteers and 10 staff members, registering 150,000 out of 400,000 eligible African-American voters. This success earned him a place on Crain's Chicago Business 1993 list of influential people under 40. In 1996, Obama's political career advanced significantly when he was elected to the Illinois State Senate. During his 8 years in office, he championed ethics reform and healthcare expansion, solidifying his reputation in state politics. These accomplishments laid the groundwork for his national influence. By 2004, Obama gained national attention with his election to the U.S. Senate. His keynote address at the 2004 Democratic National Convention showcased his oratory skills, propelling him to national fame. In this speech, he skillfully connected his personal experiences with a broader vision, underscoring the unity among Americans across political, cultural, and geographical divides. The speech also revitalized interest in his memoir, turning it into a bestseller and boosting his prominence within his party. In 2007, Obama announced his candidacy for president. After serving 4 years in the Senate, he resigned in November 2008 to focus on his campaign. Despite a tough primary battle with Hillary Clinton, he secured the Democratic nomination. In November 2008, Barack Obama made history as the first African-American president of the U.S., a significant step forward for a nation long divided by race. His inauguration in January 2009 was met with great optimism and expectations for change. However, he faced immediate challenges as the U.S. was grappling with its worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. His administration acted quickly with measures like the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act to stimulate the economy and create jobs. A major highlight of his first term was the passage of the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, which aimed to expand healthcare access and reform insurance regulations, sparking both praise and controversy. On the global stage, Obama prioritized ending the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan and made headlines for his role in the operation that led to Osama bin Laden's death, the mastermind behind the September 11th attacks. A year into his presidency, Obama was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts toward global peace. However, some critics on the left argued that he had continued or expanded the military policies of his predecessor. Obama acknowledged the complexities of addressing global issues. When he accepted the Nobel Peace Prize in December, he emphasized that while the world is imperfect, there are moments when nations must resort to force to uphold moral principles. In 2012, he secured a second term, continuing to address challenges like climate change and nuclear disarmament. He also pushed for immigration reform, though he encountered strong resistance from Congress. Throughout his presidency, Obama navigated a divided political landscape, often using executive orders to advance his agenda, which drew both praise and criticism. Despite these obstacles, he achieved major milestones, including reducing unemployment as the economy rebounded from the 2008 recession. Under his leadership, significant progress was made in LGBTQ rights, such as the legalization of same-sex marriage and the repeal of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. By the time he left office in 2017, Obama had left a lasting legacy on American politics and society, admired for his ability to connect with diverse communities. Since leaving office, Obama and his wife, Michelle, have continued their work in education, healthcare, and social justice. By January 2017, his approval rating stood at 60%, And in 2015, the Brookings Institution ranked him 18th among the greatest American presidents. With a net worth of $70 million and his presidential duties behind him, Obama was ready for new adventures. The couple decided to enhance their living situation by purchasing an 8,200 square foot mansion in Washington, D.C. for $8.1 million. The estate is extraordinary, blending historical charm with modern amenities. It features 9 bedrooms and 8.5 bathrooms. The warm foyer leads to a grand living room with a fireplace and a sitting room with floor-to-ceiling windows that offer views of the landscape backyard. The mansion includes 2 gourmet kitchens, with the main one outfitted with stainless steel appliances and marble countertops. The master suite is a luxurious retreat with ample space for a king-sized bed. 2 of the other 8 bedrooms are designed for their daughters, Sasha and Malia. Additional features include a powder room, dressing room, exercise area, walk-in closet, wine storage, and beautifully maintained gardens. But that's just the beginning. The Obamas have expanded their real estate holdings over time, including a stunning property on Martha's Vineyard, which has long been a cherished retreat for the family. Their getaway home is a seamless blend of comfort and elegance, featuring 7 bedrooms, 8.5 bathrooms, and charming stone fireplaces throughout. The estate includes practical amenities such as a 2-car garage and a separate barn for additional storage. For relaxation, there's a swimming pool nestled among lush trees, offering a peaceful connection to nature. The highlight of the property is its outdoor access, including a scenic pond, a private boathouse, and an exclusive beachfront, allowing the family to enjoy the beauty of Martha's Vineyard. A raised sun deck provides a perfect spot to enjoy the panoramic views. Inside, the home is designed for entertaining. A spacious kitchen and dining area with expansive bay views make it ideal for hosting gatherings. The cozy family room offers a retreat with distinctive architectural details, while the gallery living space, with windows on 3 sides, floods the home with natural light and frames the island's picturesque landscape. The bedrooms also embrace the stunning scenery, with panoramic views of the bay. Furnished with bunk beds, the rooms offer ample space for family and friends to join the relaxing escape. The Obamas certainly know how to enjoy their vacations in style. Their recent adventures took them to Greece, where they explored the country's rich history and breathtaking landscapes. They were seen taking historical tours and soaking in the beauty of Greece. Their travel history is vast, including explorations of Bali, where they visited the Tampak Siring village and the Jadalui rice terraces. This video highlights just a few of their global journeys. Additionally, during his presidency, Obama received a series of notable gifts. King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of Saudi Arabia presented him with an elaborate desert scene crafted on green vein marble, featuring gold palm tree and camel figurines, along with a gold medallion bearing the royal seal and a luxury Jaeger LeCoultre brass and glass clock, all valued at $34,000. The king's generosity extended further in 2011 when he gifted Obama an extravagant collection of jewelry and high-end watches, valued at an astounding $1.4 million. This remarkable display of diplomatic gifts symbolized the strong ties and mutual respect between the two leaders. Another remarkable gift came from Hu Jintao, the president of China, who presented a finely crafted silk embroidery framed in an elegant wooden frame. The artwork depicting a portrait of the Obama family was valued at around $20,000, showcasing the intricate craftsmanship and cultural significance of Chinese artistry. The United Kingdom's Prime Minister also made a notable contribution, gifting President Obama a sophisticated black and gold pen worth $16,510, housed in a unique wooden pen holder made from the wood of the HMS Gannet, a historic British naval vessel. Along with this, the Prime Minister included a selection of books by Martin Gilbert, such as Churchill and America and Churchill, a life offering a deep dive into Winston Churchill's legacy, adding intellectual value to the package. From Italy, His Excellency Silvio Berlusconi provided a variety of items, including a book titled I Vetri di Archimede Seguso del 1950 al 1959, a pair of artistically crafted blown glass candle holders and a glass fruit bowl, with the total value of the gifts reaching $14,245. He also gifted a Francesco Basile gold watch, valued at $6,400, housed in a crystal case adorned with an image of the American flag, symbolizing both elegance and national pride. Israel's president, Shimon Peres, contributed a bronze statue depicting a girl releasing a flock of doves, valued at $8,000, representing peace and goodwill in the context of international diplomacy. Pope Benedict XVI offered a gilded mosaic of St. Peter's Square, a decorative gold coin, 2 insightful books, and a silver keychain. This entire gift package was valued at $7,905 and reflected the spiritual and cultural heritage of the Vatican. Tanzania's President Jakaya Kikwete presented a beautifully hand-carved ebony sculpture standing 3 feet tall and valued at $6,000, showcasing the rich artistry and cultural legacy of Tanzania. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.
2 more words to say. Obama out.